Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? It's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's rock. The views and opinions expressed on this show are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the Dow Academy. Any content provided by bloggers or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
This is Anesu Musopelo.
MC.
Catch us on the Tech Report from Monday to Friday at 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. We break down the biggest tech headlines in the world. Welcome to the Tech Report. This is Anesu. I'm with my co-host, Slee. Say hi, Slee.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Welcome to the Tech Report, where we break the biggest headlines in tech news. Everybody at home to understand. So, our first headline today is confused about which Samsung Galaxy S21 phone to buy. Let's take it spec by spec. So, Samsung released their new flagship phones. They have the Galaxy S21, S21 Plus, and S21 Ultra. You heard about that, Lee?
No, I just found out about it today.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did release. Are you a Samsung fan?
No, not at all.
Oh, you're not?
Ew.
Okay.
No, I'm not. Well, I appreciate Samsung, but I don't use Samsung. I'm not a Samsung fan.
No, it doesn't have a good reputation. I think it's like the second most valuable phone company and the phone brand
After
after iPhone.
probably, yeah, but yeah, I wouldn't prefer to use
Actually,
one,
it is the
honestly.
most valuable phone brand.
It's not Apple?
It's not Apple. Apple is the second. So yeah, it does have a good reputation. This is so yeah, they released the new flagship phone, the S21. So we're going to talk about the specs that they the, the same phone for S21, 21 Plus, 21 different. So, what do you think? Okay, let me start by asking what do you think?
Okay, when I'm buying a phone, this one word. When I'm buying a phone, I want a phone with like a good battery, a good camera,
Mm-hmm.
and the screen size. Because
Screen
I
size.
feel like size matters, honestly. I find like big phones really attractive.
Okay.
And yeah, the camera quality is, yeah, the camera quality too. That I definitely.
Okay. For me, I look for speed and storage. I'm big on speed and storage. Like the RAM, I want it to be high, at least 4 GB now. But like, of course, like the highest is what I would wish for. But whatever, at least four GBs. So yeah, so the 21 S21, we're gonna start with its battery capacity.
Battery capacity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, the S21, the regular one, it has 4,000 milliamps per hour. Uh, like an like with an average, I don't know, like supply of power. I think is it. It might last about 2,000 hours.
What? Two
Yeah,
thousand. I was like throughout.
that depending on how you use it. If it's just there, like sitting, it might last you 2,000
Wait, let me calculate something.
hours. Okay,
So
but
it's
this is
20,
it's not very fancy to be honest.
2,000 hours.
Yeah, like, but depending on how you use it, it might come down to 24 hours.
That's 83 days.
That's what.
83 days. Okay, cool. 83 days divided by 12. That's 6 years. Oh, okay. Now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense.
So depending on how you use it, of course, like
Hmm.
my phone, it's 3,020 milliamps per hour. See,
3,020?
milliamps. So it is like average. It might be what 1,000 and what's it 1,510, something like that.
Tell me something, Anesu.
Hmm.
Um, is it true that phones that charge faster are the ones that are losing the battery capacity?
I don't know about that. Where did you hear that from?
My brother.
You say that phones
Yeah,
that
and
charge.
even experience. The
Yeah.
last Samsung I used, yes, it was a Samsung. Um, so I when I charge it in like 10 minutes, it would say 35%.
35%.
35, like it would charge like really fast. The moment I unplug it from the charger when it's 100%, it's already on 99. And then I'm using it, and then it switches off within before 2 hours passes.
I think the reason why it would charge faster in the first place is because it has less battery capacity, hence it lasting less time. So I think that's just the reason.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like phones that charge really quick are the batteries that don't last. I get.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so yeah, the S21 is at 4,000 milliamps. Uh, 21 plus 4,800. 21 Ultra 5,000 milliamps. Um, and also the screen size, right?
Yes.
Yes, S21 is 6.2 inches, 21 plus 6.7, 21 Ultra 6.8.
Yeah, so I'll probably go for a 21 Ultra
Yeah, I think, yeah,
if I could.
if you
But
can.
yeah, because another factor is
Yeah, the
my
cost.
pockets.
Cost is a big
Yeah.
factor into this. And when you come to the camera, you said you consider that a lot too.
Yes, I do as a female.
Yes, so the 21 Ultra is what you would want to go for because it has an extra large quadruple camera module,
Mm,
right? Which means that it has four
okay.
lenses. It has the normal lens. It has the space zoom, an extra telephoto camera, and a 108 megapixel wide angle lens. So now let's
Wow.
explain those lenses.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Please explain.
Okay, the normal lens is the one that's just taking the photo like at a normal light and everything. Mostly the normal camera, most like cheaper phones, cheaper
Mm-hmm.
smartphones have. Yeah, that's the normal lens.
Mm.
And then we have the space zoom lens. That one helps the camera to zoom in more than the usual smartphones, right? Which means you can take things like that are further than usual with a good quality.
Oh yeah, because like the normal one, the moment you start zooming and
Yeah, the
zooming,
quality
it's
just goes
zooming.
down.
Mm-mm.
With these ones, space zoom, it keeps on going. The quality is still good. And then you have the telephoto camera. Uh, that one is for the quality of the hormone of the camera of the image, the object you want to take,
Mm-hmm.
like to its background, right? It can it has depth. It's a depth camera, so like which means if you want to focus on yourself, it can make the image show you better than just uh, taking everything the same way. It focuses on you more. Let me say that, right? Then we have the the wide the 108 megapixel wide angle lens. Now this lens makes sure that you can get more of the background, right? You're not limited. You get
Background.
yeah. Let's say my phone is here, right? My phone is here. It's getting you and like maybe the background
I know
is
what
here.
background is.
Yeah,
But I just feel
it's
like no.
wider.
I'm just thinking of something that happened yesterday. Like I was filming something, and then the person who was actually filming was complaining about my background. So I'm thinking about that. Like, why would
Yes.
I care about that if my background is always just
No, maybe you might want to like take. Let's say you want to take a crowd of people.
oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's say you want to take a crowd of people. You want your
Mm.
background to come out, or maybe you're at a stadium or something cool that's big and you want to be seen. Right, you want the things to be seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see. So you put yourself in there.
Do you
Uh,
care about the camera quality though?
yeah, I do. I like taking videos of for memories, whatever I am filming or whatever I'm experiencing. I want to take a video of it, for memory's sake and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do concept, but it's not the biggest for me really. The biggest is storage and speed because I use a lot of
So you
apps.
can still use like a phone with um a low camera quality.
As long as it has a lot of data.
Why do you care about space?
Because like I have a lot of songs in my phone.
You have a laptop
Yeah, but
and a computer.
it's not as portable as my phone, right? Because I want to listen to my songs anytime I want to, right? Let's say I'm far away from home and I want to listen to my songs. I just want to be able to just access them there and there. I don't want to have to bring out my laptop, like my
Okay, this is
headphones,
one
and
thing I haven't understood. Like, memory space. I mean space. That means like you say you have a lot of songs. How sure are you gonna listen to all those songs during that trip?
I'm not going to listen to all of them, but like you listen to songs depending on what mood you're in, right? Let's say
Mm-hmm.
you're in a just depend the genre of music you go for, the type of music you go for.
Mm.
It depends on what mood you're in, right? So I just want to accommodate my moods, right? So I make sure I have loads of songs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So in if
That's
the
why you need a lot of space.
yeah, so I need a
Okay.
lot of space, and for apps too, I use a lot of apps. Yeah.
Mhm.
So what else? There's a screen, stronger screen. It's called the Gorilla Glass Victus.
I've always wondered what that is.
It just means it's a better quality screen, really. It's strong, it's much more durable, it's less likely to get scratched,
Mm.
and it's thinner. Yeah.
It's thinner.
Yeah,
How does
thinner.
that make it stronger?
Not making it stronger, but making the phone lighter. It helps make the phone lighter. Because nobody wants to carry
Oh
around the heavy brick of a phone, right?
no,
One,
not at all.
yeah, you want strong screen, but thinner so that it's lighter. You see,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So those are the major features that people would be very interested in that this new S21
Yes.
would bring in. Yeah. So we're not gonna go for a music break, and we'll come back with another headline.
All right.
music just feels so good. You're on the number one.
Welcome back to the show. We're on to our next headline. We're going to be talking about lost Android devices could soon be as easy to look easy to wow. Lost Android devices could soon be as easy to locate as iPhones. That was easy. I don't know why I made it harder. But anyway, yeah. So have you ever lost your phone? Got your phone
Um,
stolen?
yeah, I've got my phone stolen a lot of times.
How many times?
Twice.
Twice. That's a
Okay,
lot.
stolen. I once got my phone stolen when I was in school. I was in standard 7, and yeah, I think it's two phones.
Two phones
Two of my phones got stolen.
and lost. Just lost, not stolen. We just
Lost. I've
assumed all of
never
them.
lost a phone in my life.
Ooh,
I
that's
just love
fancy.
my phones too much to lose them.
So I have gotten my phone stolen before. It was a Sony phone. It was back in 2016, I think. 15, 16, somewhere there.
From one standard 7.
Yeah. I left it somewhere and then came back. Not there anymore.
It came
I've
back.
gotten my phone
It
stolen
came
from
back.
time. No, not never came back. I never thought about locating it.
Well, the first phone of mine that got stolen. The first phone of mine that got stolen, I got it back because it got stolen at school, and luckily people saw who it was.
Ooh,
Yeah,
when was that?
I was in standard 7. Yeah, 7.
So you had to report
I
the.
didn't report. I was scared of him.
Hmm?
I didn't report. I was scared of him.
You
But
scared of?
he got scared when I confronted him. Well, he didn't get scared. You know what happened? Like he stole my phone, right? And then like I had to live for like a week without it and wondering where it is. But I had given up, honestly speaking, until people actually came to me and said, "No, we know who stole your phone. Don't give up," you know? And then yeah, but so this one is different because the person was seen was a person I went to school with. So yeah, I later went to him and then he had my phone. That was dumb. He came to school with the phone that he stole from me.
Anyway,
Yeah. Wow.
back to the tech aspect of losing phones. No,
Okay.
you these days can easily find your phone, your Android phone specifically, by just typing "find my device" when you log into your Gmail account, and it just tracks just like that. Right now, I just tracked Kopano's phone. It's right here in the jingle.
Really?
Yeah,
Let me
just
see.
tracked it. Yeah. Uh, the Dow Academy.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because
Oh my
someone
god,
has
can you
stolen.
check my phone?
We need to log into your Gmail account first.
What? Log into my Gmail account.
We'll do it after. We'll do it
What?
after. See,
Are
right
you
there, I can
serious?
locate it. Relocate it and find it close by. Can zoom in right there. Jingle room.
Wow.
They even give me the coordinates. You use the campus to get there.
Does it move as he moves?
Yeah, it does. It
Wow.
does. So don't steal phones, guys. We'll find you.
Where will find
See
you?
right here. I don't know if you can see.
No way.
Right, that's the jingle. That's the reception area.
Is that the jingle room?
Yeah.
Way.
Yeah, so it's really is easy, but there's an easier way to find it now. Uh, this one, the Google is proposing a network of devices,
Mm-hmm.
right? Which means it'll connect all the Bluetooth, the Android devices that want to be
Yeah.
part of this system, right? And then when um, when the phone is requested, like the location requested, it sends Bluetooth signals to all the phones in the world, I think, or like near the. I don't know how
Ooh,
the technical aspect, the
fancy.
specifics are, but it just gets easier now
Mm.
to to find the phone. So yeah, let's add a month to this conversation. Oman, have you ever lost a phone
No,
or had it got stolen?
no,
Never.
never.
What? How?
How?
Yeah,
I'm not
how?
careless.
You're not
We're
careless.
not careless either.
We're not careless.
We're
No, you
It doesn't
were.
have anything to do with okay, losing a phone has something yeah, but not theft. Not
Someone
theft.
could
Well, it
steal your phone.
depends. It depends.
Uh-huh.
It depends.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe one day it might happen to God forbid.
Maybe.
Yeah, God. But it's not a big deal. So, to be a nice experience when you lose your phone.
It's a nice
What do you mean
experience.
it's a nice experience?
Because you can recover it and just laugh at the person who stole your phone. It's like, I got you.
Oh well, I think after the break, I'm gonna tell you guys about my mom's incident.
Oh yeah, you can tell us about that.
Yeah,
You know what? We're gonna come back with this conversation later.
Yeah.
Because right now it's 1 minute to
Yeah.
12, and we have
1 minute. to
Use
half 12.
headlines.
Just say 29 plus
You
12.
have Amantla Khaidzewi, not GT.
News
GT
bunny.
here
You have
to give us the news.
you have
Okay.
Because she's
Amantla
the news
Khaidzewi.
bunny.
We have Laune to give us the news.
Amantle, God. Hey,
Aren't you called Laune?
I am.
Yeah, so we have Laune to give us the news in a minute. So we'll be back
Good afternoon, and thank you for tuning in the Dog Academy Teleradio News. It is 12:30, so here are your headlines. In local news, an ostomy clinic opens in Francistown. Botswana Post introduces a virtual post box. And lastly, but not looking at international news, U.S. daredevil Alex Harville dies during world record attempt. Those were our headlines this afternoon. Tune back in at 1 o'clock for full news in detail.
The music just feels so good. You're on the number one.
And we're back. Welcome back to the Tech Report. We're gonna be continuing our conversation on the lost devices because it's a very interesting. I'm sure somebody has lost their device and had to look for it.
Yeah.
Most people they get money from people. Like I know businesses that people have that just focus on finding people's phones, and it's so easy to find on your own. You don't have to pay people. I mean, people have to get educated on this. How much do people pay?
To
Hundreds of people, right?
we didn't pay.
You guys didn't pay?
No, we didn't pay.
It was for free.
Yeah. Do you know how ours was? This one is actually a very nice one. It was so interesting. So guys, my mom lost her phone and oh no, it got stolen. My mom's not careless. It got stolen. Oh, this was on the 28th of May. I remember the date. I remember the date because I knew it was end of May that weekend. And then please reduce that. Yeah. And then her phone got stolen, right? And then like the same day we went to Airport Junction. I think like there's a shop where they actually find lost devices.
Okay.
So we don't pay for that. But what they do is they look for it, right? And then once they locate it, they have located, by the way. They located my mom's phone. We found it.
Great.
When they find the person, that person has to pay 800. So that's where they get their money. If they don't pay 800, then they get arrested. If they do pay 800, they get forgiven for actually stealing their phone.
Giving.
Yes, I swear. That's just what happened.
Wow.
That's the fine. You know why? Like, the person who has the phone is not at fault. That person bought a stolen phone but didn't know it was stolen. But they still have to pay 800. Yeah.
I thought
That
it was
person's not
thief
wrong.
that pays 800.
We can't
gets
locate the
forgiven. I'm
thief.
like, what?
We can't locate the thief. Well, obviously that person sold it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that person pays 800. So we don't pay anything. They don't pay 800. That's when they get arrested. So if you're rich, you can stay out of jail, guys.
If you're rich, just buy from the shop. Okay, don't buy. That's the basic thing. So yeah, Google is adding this. It's gonna probably gonna come with the new Android 12. Uh, so yeah, quickly find your phones and crowds and all that stuff. So don't lose your phone, guys. So
Careless.
next we're going to talk about the Oculus. Do you know about the Oculus?
It's an Oculus.
Oculus, it's a VR goggles,
Mhm.
VR company. So they added multitasking and wireless streaming for original headset. Have you ever used VR?
No.
Never.
No. What is
Once.
VR?
Virtual reality. That's what it stands for.
I would okay. Give me an example. Give me an example one that you've used.
I've never used it personally.
Exactly. But you looked at me. You looked at me as if like I'm this person who's just not with the times.
Or
Look
like,
at me. This girl is not with the times.
now maybe it looks like you've used virtual reality before. I don't know why, but it looks like
No, I haven't though.
you haven't.
No, I have not.
Well, it's something very interesting.
Mm.
It's for playing games and all that stuff
Yeah.
with what you call it, like it's the goggles. There's goggles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those goggles. And
Oh,
then
I
it looks
want to
like-
try that.
Yeah,
I want to
you
try
heard
that.
about it
Honestly,
before,
I've
but you
seen it.
The-
I've had it before.
Did you say you didn't have it?
I didn't know what you were talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've had it before. I've had it before.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that people can actually like do a lot of stuff with virtual reality, like what do you call this? I've heard that doctors can now perform operations using virtual reality.
That's not. Is that true? No, it just
It's
seems
true.
so weird. Can you like explain how they do that though?
So like they use robots and virtual reality.
Mm.
That means
Oh no, the robots. Okay, cool.
yeah, the robots are the ones doing all the stuff
Mhm.
while they're controlling with like they wear like things on their hands.
Do they actually feel what's going on? Like,
I
can
don't-
I feel that heart?
I think there is a technology like that. I think there is. You can feel like what you can,
Oh,
like-
because of the gloves. Oh, yeah, the purpose of the gloves, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
because I think they have like well, let's say like your virtual reality and you're in the White House, right? And you want to touch something in the White House, right?
Ooh, yeah.
You can just feel how it feels like. So
Wow.
wow,
Do these
How?
things exist yet?
they do exist, but of course they're not in like functional phases. If they were, they would have been everywhere, but not yet. I'm sure they're gonna come in like 3 years. They're gonna be like everybody's using virtual reality. Everybody's using augmented reality and all that stuff. I'm very interested
Okay.
in all that stuff. So it's adding multitasking and wireless streaming for original headset. So Oculus is owned by Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
You know that, right? Oh, you didn't know Oculus. So like when you go to WhatsApp, like
I'm put on the
Facebook,
spot, but okay, yeah.
Facebook lists all the company it owns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All
like
right.
Instagram, WhatsApp. It also owns Oculus. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's something great. And yeah, that's it for virtual reality. So we're gonna go for a break and then come back with another headline.
The music just feels so good. You're on the number one. The best songs on the radio. This is my only favorite station.
You're listening to only the best internet radio station in the world.
gonna be talking about Google Meet's new feature this time. So Google Meet hand raise feature is introduced, and it will definitely get you attention in meeting with new update. Have you ever used Google Meet?
No, I haven't.
You've never?
No.
What do you use that for? Like
For what?
meetings.
I go and meet the people.
Oh,
Wait, what?
caveman.
What? Even if you can call me a caveman, like I just go up and meet the people, or I call them, or I text them. Let's Google Meet.
Nothing. No. What's that video call at least? Nothing.
With meetings, obviously, yeah. What's a video call?
Oh, I thought you were
Zoom,
kidding. Zoom.
and yeah. So I'm not a caveman.
Okay. So you're not a caveman, but nothing. You know nothing about Google Meet.
Mm-mm.
You've never heard about it?
I just did.
Oh, I mean like before this, of
No,
course. What?
no. Do you know something about it?
Yeah.
Maybe you want to tell me.
Hmm?
Maybe you want to tell me what it's about.
Yes, like it's generally like Zoom, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just like Zoom owned by Google.
Okay. Okay then.
Yeah, so they've
Interesting.
introduced a new hand raise feature.
A new what?
Hand raise feature.
Yeah.
So this one is to, like, let's say, like you can have multiple people speaking in the same meeting, like included in the same meeting. Then there'll be like voice and video. So they have to, but not everybody is allowed to speak at the same time, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they have to sort of like switch between people who you can speak, but now it has to take priority so that it's audible. One person is audible.
Do you think we should have had this like last year when we were doing like our lockdown lessons?
Yeah, the thing is, like, most people were not really familiar with that technology because there was really no need to use
You know what I'm
it.
saying? Like as you look at this, let's say, God forbid, there's another lockdown, like a whole month lockdown. The secondary kids, do you advise them to use this?
Yeah, I would advise them to
Okay.
use Google Meet. I think it's free, but yeah, you can use that, and it has the new hand raise feature. It can be good for students because can raise their hand, and then the teachers notify somebody's raised their hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's sort of like that's an AI. Remember AI?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
AI.
AI is in use there because it can see that, your hand is raised, scan it, and then give a notification to whoever's speaking at that current moment that somebody wants to speak.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the feature that's new in Google Meet. What would you want to see next in such products?
Like
These video meeting products. What else would you like them to add? Do you have anything that you would like them to add? Or you don't?
meetings. Well, I haven't like desperately needed something because I haven't really been in a lot of meetings yet. You get it? So I feel like with experience, then I might be able to even realize what's not there and what I need, and then I can answer that question. So come back after 5 years and ask me that.
Wait, that's a long time.
Is it? But yeah, come back after some time and ask me
But we
that.
do use Zoom for meetings sometimes
Mm-hmm.
here at the teleradio.
Yes, we do.
People. Yeah, I think for me it's I don't know, like maybe some adjusting the way we look in the video so that it looks like we're like looking into people's eyes instead of the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one instead of the screen. I mean, you understand what I mean by that?
Oh, I found the app. Is it? It's the app, right?
Yes.
Oh, is it this one?
Green and yeah, I think that's it. That's it.
Okay.
That's the one. That's Google Meet, and we have GT coming up to the stands to give us GT, right? Okay, Amanta Haitiri.
I'll kill you.
We have Amanta Haitiri coming to give us the
News in detail.
news in detail. News in detail. Let me put your mic up. News in detail. So see you next time, guys. It's been me, Anesu, and
Bye, guys.
her name
Did
is
you
Bye
not-
Guys.
It's right, guys.
Yeah,
Bye,
my name
guys.
is Bye, guys.
Yeah, so we're gonna leave
Hey,
you
I'm bye,
guys in the
guys.
safe hands of the MC, the MC, MC. You don't get it.
I don't care.
Okay, let me put her on the
Bonfire.
spot.
Time for news on TDA Teleradio, straight out of Mercury.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio. Number one local station. The new brand of radio.
The views and opinions expressed on this show are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the Dow Academy. Any content provided by bloggers or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.
The radio station you can't live without.
Time for news on TDA Teleradio, straight out of Mercury.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio. Number one local station. The new brand of radio.
Good afternoon, and thank you for tuning back in the Star Academy Teleradio News. Here are your news in detail. Minister of Health and Wellness Dr. Edwin Dikolotti has officially opened the Stoma and Wound Care Center at Nyangawe Referral Hospital, a project that was undertaken in February by Orthosurge Botswana, a wholly owned citizen company based in Gaborone. According to The Voice, Orthosurge Botswana began the refurbishment of the ostomy clinic at the tune of 200,000 pula, with works that included refurbishment of the electrical works, installation of medical equipment, and new furniture. An ostomy clinic provides patients with long-term access to a certified ostomy care nurse or certified wound, ostomy, and continence nurse specialist essential for people requiring ostomies. An ostomy is a surgery done to create an opening or stoma from an area inside the patient's body to the outside, and it treats a number of diseases of the digestive or urinary systems. Speaking at the official reopening on Thursday morning, Minister Dikolotti commended the company for their dedication to improving healthcare in the country. The minister said Orthosurge Botswana made the decision to refurbish the clinic at the most difficult time where most businesses are struggling financially. The minister said this was made possible by a conducive atmosphere created by the government that allows for partnership with the private sector. Moving on to other news, as part of its promise to making service delivery convenient for its customers, Botswana Post has introduced its newest offering geared at enhancing the traditional post box as we know it. According to Botswana Communications Manager Tshepo Mapanyane, this is in line with their concerted efforts of making a significant impact in the digitization of doing business in Botswana, as envisioned by the shareholder, the government of Botswana. In fulfilling our mandate to provide universal postal access to all, Virtual Post Box is a merging of our core mandate, provision of postal services in an efficient and cost-effective manner. The Virtual Post Box affords customers to register their mobile phone numbers to be used as their designated post box number to receive mail and related services from Botswana Post. The customer's mobile number will be linked to a post office of their choice for mail delivery. Furthermore, the customer also has a choice to opt for home or office delivery. She further added that this is a departure from the commonly known old-style postal box characterized by the uniquely addressable lockable box located on the premises of a post office station. Looking at the last headline of this afternoon, a 28-year-old daredevil has died in the U.S. state of Washington after crashing while trying to break the world record for the longest motorcycle ramp jump. According to BBC, officials said Alex Harville died after an accident during a practice run on Thursday morning. He was planning to attempt the 351 feet, which is 107-meter jump in front of spectators at the Moses Lake Airshow. A video of the incident shows his motorcycle landing shy of the intended target and crashing into a dirt mound. The local newspaper, the Columbia Basin Herald, said Mr. Harville appeared to have been thrown over the handlebars and lost his helmet during the crash. Organizers of the Moses Lake Airshow originally said Harville had been taken to a hospital with injuries, but a spokesman from the local police later confirmed he had died. The Grant County Sheriff said, "Our deepest sympathies go out to Alex's family, friends, and loved ones." His wife, Jessica, who was at the airshow with their sons, said before the crash that he had spent the past 2 weeks preparing for the stunt, but had not yet jumped the ramp prior to Thursday's first attempt. Harvey was a professional motocross racer who has held two previous motorcycle jump records. He worked on a farm as a separate day job, listed stunt performer Evel Knievel among his inspirations. On Instagram, he had shared his building excitement for the latest record attempt, including images and videos of the ramp being built. Those were our news in detail this afternoon. Tune back in at 2:30 for more headlines.
Best internet radio station in the world. More music, more variety, non-stop hits.
The views and
We
opinions
simply play
expressed on
the
this show
best.
are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the Dow Academy. Any content provided by bloggers or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.
The radio station
The
you
views
can't
and
live
opinions
without.
expressed in this
This
show
is
are
your
those of the
radio.
authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of
Catch
the
us on the
Dow
Tech
Academy.
Report from Monday to
Any
Friday
content
at
provided
12
by
p.m.
bloggers
to
or
1
authors
p.m.
are of
Break
their
down the
opinion
biggest tech
and
headlines
are not
in the
intended to
world.
malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individuals expressed on this show are those of the
Radio
authors and
station
do
you
not
can't live
necessarily
without.
reflect the
This
official
is your
policy or
radio.
position of the Dow Academy. Any content provided by bloggers or authors are of their opinion and are not intended religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
This is Beauty Center, the show where we help you own the group. Catch me Monday to Friday from 10 to 11 with me, Jenny Mark, as your host and my co-host.